Day one. Leaving the hotel parking lot right now and headed over to Disneyland Paris. About a 15-minute drive, 4 miles. Very, very excited for this today. This is the new one for me. I think it's 30 euros for parking. I withdrew some euros yesterday, so I'm probably going to use that to get some change, because the ATM just gave me a 50. So I'm hoping to get maybe a 20 or something to use for tolls later on. And there were no parking attendants, just use your card and go on in. I think it was about 30 euros. I'm not really sure where to go from here, so I'm just going to follow the herd, I guess. I guess I could have stayed in that lane. Oh well. Just a pole right here. Alright, all parked. Let's head in. It's about a half hour before park open. Hey guys, Theme Park Mark here. Just parked at Disneyland Paris. First park of this trip. Very, very excited for pretty much every park in this trip. They're all bucket list parks. It's my first visit to Disneyland Paris, my first visit to every park on this trip. I think I'll be going to about 10 or 11 parks, maybe 12. Just depends on plans and how things go. Might do some sightseeing as well on this trip. It's about a half hour before park open at Disneyland Paris. Got 1-day ticket, 1-day park hopper. Probably be doing a second day later on in the trip, probably towards the end of the trip, since I'm starting and ending this trip in Paris. Yeah, it's the third Disney park that I've been to after Disneyland, the classic park in California, and Magic Kingdom in Florida, where Disney World is. Yeah, excited to get on many, many different rides here, as well as all throughout this trip. So excited to take you guys along with me, and let's get this day started. Let's get this trip started. Giddy up. I don't see any labels other than like pictures of like princesses to like figure out where you're actually parked. See if there's some sort of numbered row or something I can write down. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to remember where I parked at the end of the day. All right, here it is, A9. That's the row I'm down. That's so surreal being here. It's a park I wanted to visit for years. And here I am. Bit of a walk to get here, but not too bad. Weather is perfect today. There's not a cloud in the sky, and it's probably in the low 70s. Definitely not Theme Park Mark weather, but I will take it. About to head into the security area now. And I'm in. Well, through security anyway. Here's Disneyland Park entrance. I think that's the hotel that is right above it. I'm guessing it's pretty expensive. A little out of my price range. Let's head towards the park. I gotta pinch myself. Is this real right now? Is this happening? Amazing. It's awesome to be here. And I'm in. This looks like the railroad here. I'll have to take that at some point if it's running. Disneyland Paris. I don't have any plan here. Did that on purpose for first visit to a park. Just like to see what I can get done. I didn't get any skip the line or anything like that. Premier access, I think, is what it's called here. Just gonna see what I can do. I only really just have like a checklist of rides that I want to ride, just to make sure I don't miss anything. But outside of that, I haven't looked at a map, haven't done anything, done any sort of prep work or anything like that. And I do that on purpose. I do that with all the parks on this trip. But I know there's a Thunder Mountain here. I think I might head that way first if I can find where Frontierland is. But for right now, just gonna head down Main Street. Like every other Disneyland park I've been to, we've got vehicle ride, horses going down Main Street. That's an impressive castle. I think I still prefer the one at Disneyland, just the classic one. This is a bigger castle. Very nice. I'll have to get the obligatory selfie in front of that in a moment. Frontierland. That looks like a Thunder Mountain. I think I'll ride this first. Alright, Big Thunder. See how this compares to the other versions. Part of the queue looks very similar to Magic Kingdoms. So 25 minutes later, I'm on the stairs. I think it's down here around the corner. Alright, off to ride, row 10. So good. I feel like that's my favorite version of Thunder Mountain. The last indoor section felt so long, and I had my hands in the air. I had no idea where we were going, no idea what to brace myself for. That was really good. I like on the last lift hill there, the train kind of sways a little bit, almost like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train style. So that was really good, really good. I have to try and get a night ride on this later. For now, I think I'm gonna head back in that direction and see what's over there. I think I spy Phantom Manor over there, so that might be next. Looks like they got the riverboat running today, the Mark Twain, I think. whatever it's called. What I'm used to is Mark Twain at Disneyland. That's running. I'm gonna have a ride on this instead though. Phantom Manor. So 5-minute wait. That's what I like to see. Phantom Manor. First ride on this. Let's head in. I hope this is hospitable. This looks like a friendly elevator room. Looks very welcoming and hospitable.
Paraissent, tous les contes n'ont pas de fin heureuse. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Ça fera un plaisir de vous aider. There's much to see, so look alive and stay together. I hate to lose you so soon.
Getting my doom buggy. Phantom Manor was very good. I feel like the Magic Kingdom one was a little bit better, had more scenes in it. This one was okay though. Might have another ride on that real quick since it was a walk-on. And it seems to be at a dead end here in the park, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be back over here later. So, have one more ride in Phantom Manor, then I'll start walking past Thunder Mountain, see what's that way. Alright, I'm hearing coaster noises from this direction, so I'm thinking maybe Indiana Jones. And I think Pirates is over here as well, in Adventureland area. So that's where I'm headed next. Not the Indiana Jones ride I'm used to. I'm used to the Jeep ride at Disneyland. This is a coaster with inversions, or at least a inversion, built by Intamin. In fact, it's about a 25-minute wait. Shouldn't be too bad. It's not too crowded of a day. I'd say fairly busy. It's a Sunday, so I expected somewhat longer lines. But Disney operations are usually excellent, and they always keep the lines moving. As always with Disney lines, just beaming in the queue. There's the temple. that hurt a little bit. A little bit of headbanging on that one. I had to ride very defensively, but since I don't know the layout, it was hard to like brace myself for some of the different elements. I felt like the inversion wasn't really necessary either. Don't think I'm gonna ride that one again. That's by far the worst ride of the day so far. Hopefully there's none that's worse. But yeah, wasn't great. Operations were great though. I think I'm gonna head towards Pirates next, I want to say, but I'm not exactly certain where that is. So I gotta go track that down. But that's next. Wow, it is really easy to get lost in this park. I feel like nothing's labeled. There's just like random paths splitting out all over the place. So I think I'm headed towards Pirates, but this looks like almost like Tom Sawyer Island at Disneyland. Very nicely themed. I think I'm headed in the right direction, but really have no idea. Could look at a map, but only do that if I'm hopelessly lost. There's a sign, but not where I'm going. I think I'm getting closer. I hope so anyway. I found it. Now I gotta get over there. That's really cool. I think you can walk through there too. It's taking a long time to walk to it, but I did find it. Pirates. Pretty much a walk-on. Very well themed queue line. I think the best of all the Pirates I've been to. This is my favorite ride at Disneyland, and I'm sure this one will probably be no exception. Love Pirates. Let's have a ride.
Tales there be aplenty in this cussed place.
Qui dit mieux? Une fois? Deux fois? Comme la routine! Oui, comme la routine! C'est un trésor. jamais la main dessus.
Je porte un toast à un de mes nombreux camarades perdus en mer. Santé, mes amis. Drink up, me Joe.
That was a really good version of Pirates. I think it's probably my favorite of all three that I've done. Some extra scenes. Things were kind of a little out of order with what I'm used to at Disneyland, but it was very well laid out. And I feel like just a lot of the scenes were better as well than all the others I've done. So I think next I'm gonna probably take a little break. There's a Lion King show at 1:30 in about a half hour that I want to check out. So I'll take a break and then I'll keep going with more rides afterwards. Keep exploring the park. I just got done watching the Lion King show. It was really good. That's like my childhood Disney movie. It's the Lion King, one of my favorites. So here's Peter Pan's flight. I'm in Fantasyland now. Line looks pretty long for that. I'm usually not a big fan of the Peter Pan rides. Like at Disneyland and Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom one's a little bit better because it's a little longer, but Disneyland one's really short. I'm guessing this one's kind of comparable. Might ride it later, but I think I'm gonna head over here near where the carousel is. I know there's a Snow White ride and a Pinocchio ride. So I think that's next. I'm gonna head over this way. Looks like Pinocchio's up first. Doesn't look too long of a line. For about 20 minutes, about time to ride.
À moi, tu appartiens.
Par ici.
Ne partez pas tous.
Presque chez toi. Pinocchio est de retour.
Wow, the line's a lot longer now. Go check out the Snow White ride next. I feel like it was a good ride. I feel like it's pretty much identical to the one in Disneyland. Just this one, yeah, the line got a lot longer in the 20 minutes or so I was in there. I'm gonna do Snow White next. Q doesn't look too bad for it. Snow White. Snow White. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. The wait doesn't look too bad.
Toujours échoué.
I feel like the Disneyland version's a little bit better. It's kind of an abrupt ending and a bit of a traffic jam. I'm gonna go check out the castle next, and there's a few other Fantasyland rides I had on my checklist that I want to try and find. So that's what's next. It's lovely in here. I'm gonna try and go up. Nice, you can walk around up here. You can look out over Fantasyland too. That looks like it's a small world. I'm gonna head in that direction next. Nice view though. I don't think I'm strong enough. I found a labyrinth. I'm afraid to go in. I feel like I'd get lost like Kevin on The Office in the corn maze. Might have to come back for this. if I have time. This does not bode well for one of my coaster credits. TC Junior, and I think what's the equivalent of Storybook Land, appears to be under refurbishment. So that is a no-go for today and probably for this visit. Yeah, time for It's a Small World. I actually enjoy these boat rides by more than most people. So I'll give this a go. About a 15-minute wait to get to this point. Seems like about to get on. Let's ride It's a Small World.
Welcome to It's a Small World. Remain seated at all times, and please, no smoking. Thank you. There's 1 minute to decline bed. Like to visit bed and take on some back, or please get out and visit.
Bienvenue à bord de It's a Small World. Pendant notre voyage, pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis et gardez bravement la lame avec vous.
It's a Small World. It's decent. I feel like the Magic Kingdom one's a lot shorter. This one's more comparable to Disneyland's version. About the same, there's some subtle differences. I noticed a Canada section, and Golden Gate Bridge there at one point in the Hollywood sign. I feel like that's not in the Disneyland version, at least that I can remember. Anyway, gonna head over to the Tomorrowland, Discoveryland, whatever it's called, area, and see see what's over there. There's a few rides I want to do, like Space Mountain, which would be the last coaster credit to get in this park since Casey Jr.'s closed. And Star Tours and Buzz Lightyear, the other rides I want to check out before heading over to Walt Disney Studios and start looking at what's over in that park. That's what's next. Discoveryland, that's what it's called. I think I'm still probably going to call it Tomorrowland though. It's down this path. Looks like Star Tours is first. I do want to do this one. I think they've added new scenes since the last time I was at a Star Tours, which I think was Disneyland. 20-minute wait, let's do this. Now there's 3D glasses on this one, so I probably won't film a POV, but interested to see what kind of scenes they have here. If I get a different one than what I'm kind of used to at Disneyland. So the queue's very similar to the one at Disneyland. R2. Getting ready to board my flight.
Nous devons décoller dans quelques minutes. Dans ce cas, il n'y a pas une seconde à perdre. Allez-vous-en. Allez, pousse, pousse. C'est droit, pilote. Le vol est aussi Félicien. Ça risque de prendre plus longtemps.
Yeah, well, that was a new one, I think, for me anyway. It was like the first scene was like a bunch of waves on a water planet. And you get yanked down by this octopus-looking thing. It was a nice new one. And of course, the big battle scene afterwards. Love Star Tours. Fun ride. Nice little simulator. And now it's time for Space Mountain. Last of the 4 coaster credits to get. Obviously, Casey Jr. I didn't get because it's closed. This will be the last one here to get. See if I can find the entrance. From what I hear, this one has an inversion on it, so that will be different for sure. Let's give this a go. Found the entrance, and this is a 10-minute wait for single riders. I will do that.
Destroyer stellaire près de Jakku.
Tous les appareils parés à passer au hyperespace à encombrement.
Space Mountain, check. That was very good. I think it was probably the best Space Mountain version I've done. Had like over-the-shoulder vest restraints, so not the most comfortable on the shoulder and neck, but still very good ride. Could feel, I think, multiple inversions. Couldn't see anything in there, but I'm pretty sure there were at least 2 inversions, maybe 3. I'll have to look that one up. Yeah, Space Mountain. So up next, I might do Buzz Lightyear if it's a short wait. If not, I think I'm gonna head over to Walt Disney Studios next. It's a good launch too, up the side of the mountain, so to speak. Building, I guess, but mountain. Great ride. So this Nautilus here, I'm guessing it has to do with this. I don't know if it's a walkthrough or a restaurant or what. It said wait time 90 minutes, so no thank you. At least not today. There's also an Autopia here. I feel like I get enough driving in the rental car on this trip. So I'll probably skip this one. It's good that they have one. Standby is 40 minutes right now. I feel like we can do better later on. So skip this one for now. I'll probably come back for another ride on Space Mountain at some point too. So when I'm back over here for that, I'll give this a go. Well, it's now 4:30 and I'm finally making my way over to Walt Disney Studios. There's some rides I want to do here, so I'll probably be spending the next 3 or 4 hours. Maybe get some dinner here too. I'm just gonna no real plan as always, but I'll probably start walking towards the Tower of Terror first. So let's head in. And I'm in. So just scanned the QR code and I kind of fumbled the phone and dropped it and the gate still opened. It's kind of funny. This looks like some construction work is being done here. Guessing this used to be the entrance. I think they're doing some renovations on it. So we're all being funneled this way. And that's what I'm headed towards. Ride that first. Ready for my stay at the hotel. I've always wanted to stay at this hotel. I heard good things. Nothing can possibly go wrong here, right?
Explore with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. Into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right. A beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. The time is now, on an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
So my room's on the top floor. Gotta take an elevator up to it.
It will only get worse.
got off the elevators. Because I feel like I've been saying all day that best versions of certain rides are at these parks, and this one was no exception. Very awesome theming on it with the little creepy little girl. I feel like this is definitely the best version of the tower that I've done. I do prefer it over the Guardians and over the one at Hollywood Studios as well. I feel like that was a shorter ride than this one. Anyways, up next I'm going to head over to the Avengers area. I might do the Web Swingers ride if it's a short single rider wait. Otherwise, I think I'll do whatever rock and roller coaster is remodeled to, which I think is Avengers. So let's go take a look. An Avengers campus. It's very similar to the one at California Adventure. This one has a roller coaster in it, in addition to Web Swingers, which I'm not a huge fan of Web Swingers. I feel like my arms always get tired by the end of it. I'll check it out. If it has a short single rider line, then I'll ride it. I said 5 minutes for single riders. I'm not sure how much further it goes from here, but I suppose I'll ride it.
Comment ça va? Je suis Peter Parker. Ici chez Web, on a accès à une super technologie, comme le vibranium du Wakanda ou ce fluide extraterrestre dément. On a les particules de Pif et Star Trek. Ça nous permet de développer des trucs incroyables, comme ces petits speedboats par exemple. Regardez, c'est super, ils peuvent même se dupliquer tout seuls. Se dupliquer tout seuls? Parce qu'ils sont incroyables. Petit, arrête de faire ça, c'est bon. Mais si vous êtes là, c'est pour nous aider à tester le nouveau véhicule Slinger. Grâce à son protecteur, on lance nos propres voies d'arrivée, comme le voit Spider-Man.
Peter, ta présentation est en train de t'échapper.
Oui, Sarah, je l'ai dit, je te serais reconnaissant de lancer immédiatement le protocole.
Peter, il y a un petit problème là.
Si vous voulez lancer une voile, c'est ça que je propose. Tendez juste les mains dans la direction de vous et c'est le tour.
Peter, les Spider-Man continuent de se répliquer et dévorent tout ce qu'ils trouvent sur leur passage.
Ils ont l'air bloqués en mode auto-réplication. Tu pourrais essayer de gérer ça à la place.
Très bien, je contacte Monsieur Stark.
Ne bouge pas, Monsieur Stark! Est-ce que tu pourrais appeler autour de ça?
Oh, ok, je contacte Spider-Man.
C'est bizarre. Je vais appeler Spider-Man à la réponse parce que je crois qu'il est dans les parages. Ok, au revoir. Spider-Man?
As you may have noticed, the spider-bots are multiplying and consuming everything in sight. Unless Spider-Man can stop them, they will destroy the entire Avengers campus. Malgré ce que vous voyez là, les Spider-bots ont été créés pour être des assistants robotiques, mais ils dévorent actuellement tout ce qu'ils rencontrent et se multiplient en rythme alarmant. Si rien n'est fait, ils vont finir par anéantir le campus des Avengers. Mais bon, attendons de voir, rien n'est perdu. Bon, nous devrions être en sécurité jusqu'à l'arrivée de Spider-Man tant qu'il ne plonge pas dans le fluide extraterrestre. The Spider-Bots are getting out of control. We need Spider-Man now. J'active les protocoles de niveau de risque.
Salut, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Vous avez un problème d'arachide? Je vais vous aider.
Te voilà, super. Le risque atteint le niveau danger exponentiel. Tu as peut-être besoin d'aide. Et si j'appelle les Avengers?
Pas de panique, les amis. Je vais régler ça. Ok, la journée porte ouverte est arrivée.
Are you okay?
Je crois que j'ai besoin d'aide.
C'est le moins compliqué.
Chérie, prépare les véhicules Slinger.
C'est comme si c'était fait.
Allez tous vers les Slingers et on fera équipe pour empêcher les Spider-Bots de détruire le campus. Un jeu d'enfant.
Okay, we have a plan. Head to the Slinger vehicles and we'll team up to sling webs and stop the Spider-Bots.
And my arms are officially tired. To get best score in vehicle, which is the first time that's happened. Basically, I was just looking for like any explosive barrels, and that's what I was kind of aiming for. I'm gonna do the Avengers ride now. I'm not sure if there's a single rider or Fight Force. It's called. Go find a queue for this. It didn't look like it was that long of a wait when I checked the app not that long ago, so hopefully it hasn't got much longer. 15-minute wait for single riders. I don't think that's too bad. I'm used to waiting like an hour or so for single rider for Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios. So this one not nearly as bad. I think it's identical layout too, so should be interesting. Just recently rethemed. Let's give this a go. Oh, it's real quick. Just a couple minutes. Row 5. Probably not gonna see anything on the POV, but I'll take one anyway.
Targeting decoy activated. Warning breach is imminent.
Allez tout le monde, c'est parti. Friday, vas-y.
Initiating launch in 3, 2,
Je déteste les contraintes.
Johnny, I do not need your help blowing stuff up.
On rentre à la maison. Bon travail. On n'aurait jamais réussi sans vous et sans mon plan.
What Tony's trying to say is if we ever need backup again, we'll know. Once again, where would we be without Tony?
Yeah, I think that's an improvement over the Aerosmith version. It's good fun. I think I'm probably gonna do the single rider again since it was pretty much walk on close to. So do that one more time and then I'll take a break, grab some food. So I think they're working on some new expansions to the park over here. I believe there's a Frozen Land coming in, Tangled ride, and I think a few other things within the next few years. So this will look very different. I'll have to come back in the future. Right, back behind the studios is the walkway to the other side of the park. Didn't even see this earlier. Just had another ride on Flight Force, and then had some dinner. Actually had went to the Stark Labs thing, had a salad and some yogurt and apple slices. Felt like that's fairly healthy anyway. And I head to the other side of the park, do maybe Crush's Coaster, so I don't get hit by people. Might do RC Racer if the line's short. And I like to also do Ratatouille. This side. So that's what's next. I'm gonna give Crush's Coaster a try. Said single rider was 45 minutes and standby is 55. So I'm going through the standby line. So it's not saving much time, and at least with this line it'll move a little quicker than the single rider, which will just stand still for a while. Crush's Coaster is a spinning coaster. Let's give this a go. In about 40 minutes. It's not too terrible. It's a slow loading, low capacity ride, so mine wasn't moving that fast, but still faster than the single rider line would have been. There we go.
Sont nos amis, on est toujours toward the boathouse. Catch you later,
Rush's coaster. That was fun. I do like the spinning coasters when you're seated facing outward. It's always enjoyable. Usually more that makes those. I'm not sure if they made this or not. I have to look it up. That's fun. Car was worth the wait. 40 minutes. Not too terrible. Park's gonna close in probably about an hour or so. I'm gonna try and sneak in a ride on RC Racer if the line's not too long. So that's next. Entering Toy Story Playland. There is no Midway Mania here. No Slinky Dog. Just Intamin and Half Pipe. I forgot the original Ratatouille's ride is here. It's a trackless dark ride. Ridden the one at Epcot a few times. It's good. Definitely not the best trackless dark ride I've done. I think Runner's 5-minute wait for this, so I think I'll give this a go real quick before heading over to RC Racer. Definitely a walk on for single riders.
Vous voilà. Venez, venez, venez. Suivez-moi, je vous prie. The chef Rami is waiting for you. This way. Oh, ils et Rami. Des invités pour le dîner.
Pour le repas idéal, Cocorin? Non. C'est pour un oui. C'est bon.
Ouais.
Mais oui, that's it!
Not you. Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Rio.
What are you doing? Que manigancez-vous? Out of my way!
Go!
here they have rats in the kitchen. It's pretty much the same as what I remember from Epcot. There might be subtle differences, but I didn't notice anything. So over to us where RC Racer is. And I think that's the last one you can ride here at Walt Disney Studios. You can see the top of the track there. Now, how do I get to it is the question. So there it is. There's also Cars Road Trip, which I think is replacement of the studio tour that used to be here. Kind of like the studio tour at like Universal Hollywood. But that's closed according to the app, so I might have to come back another time for it unless it reopens. Right now, I'm going to do RC Racer. So this inch-and a half pipe is the last coaster credit to get here, other than Casey Jr., which was closed for the day and probably for a while. The only other one of these I've ridden, or at least something similar to it, was at the Dream Mall in New Jersey, and that was like a rotating circular platform that spun around. This is just a car where you're looking straight forward, looks like. Looks like fun. It's kind of a short cycle though. Hopefully it's not too long of a wait. Let's give this a ride. Alright, so the single rider line just opened up, so I'm gonna head that way. Very cheap gas. Front row. That more than I thought I was going to. Definitely worth at least one ride every visit, I think, going forward. So I think next I'm going to head back to Disneyland Park. Maybe get a re-ride here on Tower of Terror before heading back to Disneyland. I'm trying to get a night ride on Big Thunder. What's next? Where's your coaster? Do you have one here? I guess not. Just a flat ride. It's pretty fun though. So Walt Disney Studios, enjoyable park now. I feel like it's going to be way, way better in the near future. So I'll have to make it a point to come back and check it out in a few years. I'm back in Disneyland. So 25-minute wait for Buzz Lightyear now. And give this a go. It's a little bit better than it was earlier anyway. Oh, just popped the 30 minutes. We're gonna do Space Mountain first and see if this goes down. The single rider line is closed, but this looks like a very short wait. They were saying 15 minutes, so not bad at all. One more ride on Space Mountain. Won't do another POV since it can't see anything on it anyway. I did one earlier. Alright, so one more ride on Space Mountain. Buzz Lightyear is down to 20 minutes, but there's a half hour left in the day, and I think I'd rather prioritize a night ride on Thunder Mountain, so I'm going to go do that instead. I feel like this is probably the same as Disneyland's version, so I'm going to give this a miss for today. So that was a very good call, skipping Buzz Lightyear, just because getting through the crowd that's waiting for the fireworks, insane. There was like no paths blocked off, like basically stepping over people. Not great. But I did make it back to Big Thunder Mountain for one more ride on this. Last ride of the night. Let's do this. And with that, that'll bring it into day one of this trip. An awesome day. Weather was fantastic. I wish I had weather like this the rest of the trip. But it's probably not going to be the case. Yeah, that's definitely the best version of Thunder Mountain that I've been on. And I feel like the parks here do have like the best version of a bunch of rides that I've ridden at other parks. Overall, great day. And up next tomorrow is going to be Park Asterix. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Looking forward to Tutatis. Also not sure how you pronounce it. That's what's next. It's about an hour drive from the hotel. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. With that, signing off from Disneyland Paris. Take care, guys. This is nice. I have no idea this is back here. Main Street. Nice little shops. I'm about to check those out on the way out here. And we're back at A9. Now I get to walk all the way down there. Need a moving walkway over here.